Hello and a very good afternoon, good morning. Welcome along to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby, and disappointed in the gallery with me already. I've only been talking to you for 20 seconds and already they're going, Ben, we're very disappointed in you today, because I wasn't singing along to the masterclass theme tune. But I know you're all doing that at home. And I tell you what, we are here to bring some sunshine into your life over the next couple of hours, because it is absolutely tipping it down here. I popped out for some lunch literally 20 minutes ago, bright sunshine, came back in here, and it has not stopped raining since. So if it is raining where you are currently, hopefully we're about to bring some crafty sunshine into your life with a masterclass. This is all about giving you top tips and hints and demonstrations on particular ranges. And today we're going to be talking about the whole range of crafty goodies we have when it comes to edgeables. And let me just tell you, we have got something for everybody on this show of all crafting ability, and actually something for every budget as well. Some fantastic collections to get through and show you throughout this show. And as always, with it being a masterclass, feel free to get in touch and ask questions throughout this show too. So anything that you want to know as we go along, maybe you've already got some of the collections that we're going to show you on the show and you want some hints and tips on those, whatever it is, or if you just want to say hello, Facebook, YouTube, say hello to us on those platforms. But I am not here on my own. I am back with a lady who I seem to have like a run of shows with her for quite some time, and then all of a sudden she sort of disappeared. Not quite sure whether it was something I said or, you know, whether the crafty gods just haven't put us together. But I'm glad to say we're back together again. It's the lovely Debbie Fisher.
Oh, and it's lovely to be back with you as well, Ben. So welcome everyone. We have got an amazing show of edgeables. You all know that edgeables are one of my favourite things. We've got edgeables, we've got frames, we've got apertures, we're going to be making boxes. So we're going to be going through loads of different stuff. But to get you started and just to have a little look at some of our design team makes, being able to do your edgeables top and bottom. What about a nice simple card where you've just got it across the front? How absolutely stunning is that? We have got the Debbie Fisher balls, as our Joe named them, with the word edgeables, which are gorgeous. You can just do these in so many different ways, using them double on the card. We've then got those gorgeous panel dies. I mean, they are really something that you're going to love. If you haven't got hold of them, please keep watching, because we are going to be showing so many different things. Photo frames, look how gorgeous this one is. Sarah must have done this one. But then you can elongate them and get those gorgeous floral frames where you can cut those apertures out. We're going to have so much fun today, Ben, and it's going to be a good one.
I can't hear you because of the rain.
I know, it's so heavy.
Have you got a boat to get home later on? It's absolutely tipping it down. Wow. Georgina, our resident weather expert, has said it's going to stop in half an hour. So fingers crossed for that. Otherwise, we definitely will need a boat to get us home. Now, let's go through some of the goodies that we've got on this show. And this is a wonderful collection, the Floral Frames, the Stamp and Die collection. 24 elements in total here. And what I absolutely love about this is that if you just want to use this as a beautiful stamp frame for lots of other sentiments that you've got in your collection, or indeed the sentiments that come with this collection, you can do. But then the clever thing about this particular collection is you've got the die to be able to cut out the aperture for which the frame goes round. So again, a perfect starting point for all of your card projects, a perfect point again if you want to make your shaker cards, if you want to make your box lids, if you want to use this as a frame, as we saw a few moments ago, for your photographs as well. This is absolutely perfect, but the simplicity of this is the key, I think. And what I love about this, once again, is that you've got lots of different designs for different occasions. This one here is your I'm So Happy For You. So you've got the beautiful flowers around the outside of the frame. There's the die to cut out that aperture. As I say, you can use the stamps independently should you wish, but you've got the die to go with it too. Celebrate your day, and I am so happy for you. Next up here is your For a Special Friend, and again we have got a selection of different flowers here. Yeah, almost sort of like a lily going on there. This one is For a Special Friend and Thinking of You, the two sentiments that you'll get within that one. For this next one here, oh, we'll turn this on its side. You have got, sorry George, You Mean So Much to Me, and once again beautiful flowers, almost poppy-esque, those ones, I suppose. You've got the die there to be able to cut that beautiful frame. You Mean So Much to Me, and You're in My Thoughts. Next up, you've got With Love From Me To You. If there's anything that you want,
If there's anything I can do,
just call on me,
and I call on you with love from me to you.
Come on, George, that was the Beatles. What? I will not repeat. I will not, actually I will repeat.
We can't
Georgina
repeat.
does not like the Beatles.
I know. Does not like the Beatles.
Outrageous.
How very dare she?
Outrageous! Anyway, this is With Love From Me to You. One of the sentiments you've got in there, of course, you've got Forever and Always in there too. Once again, there's your die to cut out that frame. Shock horror! Cannot believe that. Heartfelt Thanks is your next one. Again, so much detailing in the beautiful flowers that you've got there. They look a little bit like sunflowers to me. You've got Heartfelt Thanks and I'm so thankful for you. And finally, you've got May All Your Dreams Come True. Again, a variety. I love this one as well. That's gorgeous, isn't it? You've got your little bluebells there. You've got some butterflies going on as well. Absolutely gorgeous. A variety of flowers, a variety of different sentiments and frames there too. And that full collection is £51.96 for our platinum members, or $59.80. Everyone saves $12.99 or $14.95. But Club Inspire platinum members get that price at the bottom of the screen. I would urge you to get ahead on the web. So head to crafterscompanion.com.co.uk or .eu where you'll see all of the other goodies that we've got coming up. And even if you've only got a few quid or a few bucks to spend today, there are goodies for you on this show to have a little look at. But let us get ready. Let's get started with some demos. We shall head over to the other side of the studio where the lovely Debbie is limbering up and getting ready to go with the first demo. What you're going to be showing us?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to start with this one. You Mean So Much to Me. We're going to be using that one. A beautiful one. I love this one because it's got poppies, and as most people know, my daughter's called Poppy. It's a beautiful one to do. These stamp absolutely lovely, and they have this gorgeous inner part. Now, these are like frames, which means we can cut out this aperture, so it creates the aperture inside your card. So I've took myself a piece of card. I'm going to tell you the measurements. So this is 8 1/4 by 7, and then I've actually scored in at an inch each, an inch and then 2 inches on each side. And then I've done the same for my back piece as well, because what we want to do is create that aperture in the center. So the first thing we're going to do is take our stamp and our piece of card. I'm going to take the stamping platform and we're going to position this inside, and then I'm going to put my magnets down on top. So that will just keep that nice and secure. This is my first choice, is the stamping platform, the magnetic one. Okay. Because I love the fact that we can go back if it hasn't stamped the first time. So there's room for error, yes. I always say, which I think is a good thing when you're stamping. Absolutely. So I'm just positioning that in, Ben, where I sort of want it, roughly in the center. It doesn't have to be perfect because we have this sort of swirly middle cutout point. So we're going to stamp that down. I'm just going to pick that up with my platform, and then we're going to ink it. Now, I am using my tricolour markers. So I've got a mixture here because we've got a darker red in this one, which is, let me see, that's burgundy, and then we've got a red in the middle, which is crimson. So I can mix the two colours with these together. They're super easy to use because they're water-based. So I'm just going to stamp down. So I'm using my Finesse waterproof die in Pebble. Yes. It's waterproof, and it means exactly that I can then use water products, and they will go on there beautifully without smudging. So just stamping that down and making sure that I get all that stamp around. I love this one because you've got a gorgeous stitched edge. Can you see all that stitched edge? Ooh, but look at that. I mean, look at that detail, Ben. Amazing. It's incredible detail that you're getting on them. So if you've not seen these before and you want something a little bit different, then these are for you. And then all we're going to do is take this die here, and we're going to pop that into the center. And can you see that's been created exactly where you need it to go? And what I love about this is you can see all your elements around, so you know that you're not going to go and cut into the wrong part. So I'm just going to get a piece of low tack tape, and we're just going to take that part away.
Already lots of people watching. Sarah's in from Australia, Betsy from Texas, Connie's in, the day off from work, Sarah's Creations in. Winifred says, hi Debbie, it's great to see you today. Betsy saying, so many edgeables I've got, so I'm glad to see this masterclass. And yes, for those of you that were commenting just a few moments ago, wasn't the fan that you could hear in the studio, that was the rain. It seems to have subsided for now, so hopefully you can hear us a little bit better. And there's lots of chat as well in the comments about Georgina's dislike of the Beatles. With Renee saying, how can one not like the Beatles?
Oh, I can't believe that.
And Beth saying, how very un-British, Georgina, but then I don't care for them that much. From Beth on YouTube.
Wow, have you seen, there's a film called Yesterday.
It was on Sunday night.
It's amazing. It's so good. I loved it.
Do you know what? We watched that when it first came out, and we were kind of a bit like, yeah, not too bad. And then we watched it on Sunday because it had its network premiere on the BBC. And watching it a second time, absolutely loved it.
Oh,
that
it's
film's
brilliant.
So good.
Such a good film.
It's about a guy he gets like knocked off his bike, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And got knocked out, and then when he comes out of hospital, basically everybody's forgotten about the Beatles.
Yeah.
And he basically takes their music on for his own. It's a really good movie.
It's great.
Not particularly good though if you like Georgina and you don't like the Beatles. A terrible movie if you like Georgina.
Yeah, not
terrible.
good then, is it?
Not at all. Not at all.
So all I'm doing, I've got too much. Let me grab myself some tissue and just take off some of the wetness. And I'm just going to go in with these. Now you can see how beautiful these lay down.
Yeah.
No problem whatsoever. I have, not that it matters too much because I'm not using too much water, but what I have made the mistake of is I've used stamping card and not watercolour card.
Okay, so what will happen here then?
So, well, as long as I don't use too much water, our stamping card takes it really well.
Right.
It's because, and it's my mistake, when I was doing my prep, I was using my and do you know what it is, Ben? Sometimes that's my go-to, my tri-blend and my go-to. So I did my prep with that and then realised when I'd done it that it was the tri-colour, what we had on the show. So anyone that I'm sort of waffling on there, which I do normally do, but just in case anyone knows what I'm talking about, we get what they call a poll, which tells us what's going to be on the show and what we need to demo with. Yeah. And sometimes I just see the main thing. I think, oh great, it's our edgeables. I can do loads with those. Yes. And then I just then go for it. And then I forget that actually there was other things on there as well, like the tri-colour, not the tri-blend. But I think it's always good because it will show you the two different ways that we can use them, because my finished one is done with the tri-colour, tri-blend. Yes. So we're just going around. But if you use our stamping card, it works really well. But what will happen, it will pucker up a little bit more. Okay. So you won't be able to see it, but I can see it starting to just raise that little bit on there. Yeah. But once it dries, it'll be fine. But watercolour card is obviously better to use. And again, so you've just literally, for people who are sort of new to the tri-colours, you've literally just taken a little bit of each colour and put it onto your glass mat, and then you're just using it like a paint palette, aren't you? Absolutely, really? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And you can use as much as little as you like. Because it's watercoloured, you can go back in, so you can add more. You can even take it away. So let's just say I've got a bit too much down there and I don't want sort of this bit. If I put some water on there and just let that soak into that middle section, I'm going to put a bit more so you can see it. And then I go in with my tissue and take that up, that will start to fade this piece out. Yeah. So it's so forgiving. So if anyone's new to any sort of colouring and they want to do extra techniques, the water-based ones are definitely for you. A question coming from Aisha says, always trying to figure out stamp first or cut first. I would say in this case, it's surely got to be easier to stamp first, isn't it? Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I always prefer to stamp. Yeah. Sometimes, like if we've got little characters, Sometimes I think it's nice to have them cut out and then stamped. What I do like, which is what we seem to be doing at the moment, Ben, is we seem to be doing these outline dies that you can see really easy where your die is. Yeah. So it's not blocked in, where sometimes you might get a line. So like this, for instance, if it was a bit of a blackout die, we might get more white space on this side and then it cuts right up to the corner on this side. But with these, you can see exactly what you're doing. So perfect. I would recommend stamping and cutting with these ones. And then I've got a finished one, so we're just going to do a little bit of greenery. So I'm going to go in with my green and just pop that in here.
They're a perfect set again, these, aren't they? Super versatile, and particularly if you're new maybe to stamping and die cutting, it's a lovely set to go for this, isn't it? Oh,
such a nice set. I mean, if you like your florals, these are definitely something for you because they just stamp beautifully. They're photopolymer stamps. Oh, I'm colouring my poppy green then. I got carried away. Got carried away with the green poppy. But there you go. So let me just clear up my mess. So if you want something that's watercoloured, something like this is what you want to do. If you want to use your alcohol markers, so on this one you can see I've used my alcohol markers and that really gives it that pop of colour. So you've got your watercolour and then normal. So it's just down to you what you want to go for. So we're just going to pop this into a little card. I've put on the insert You're in My Thoughts, which is one of the stamps that you do get in here. So you get the You're in My Thoughts and you mean so much to me.
Oh, and again, all interchangeable should you wish to do that. And kind of, as Debbie sort of said, like you've got all these different flowers which are perfect for kind of flowers for any occasion, are absolutely perfect. And you've got a lovely set of sentiments within the full bundle as well to kind of cover you off for lots of different cards, lots of different projects. Lots of lovely comments coming in as well. Shadai says, good morning, Lord Ben and Debbie. Late for the show, had a crazy night. Now winding down from my night shift. Crazy night. Who sang that? That was He's a crazy night, Kiss, wasn't it? Crazy night. Georgina likes Kiss.
Oh, we're okay.
That's good to know. Patty says, my first concert was the Beatles. I still love them. Where did you see them, Patty? Where did you see them? I would love to know. And Rhonda says, funny story or tragic, I was at a block party recently and the Beatles were mentioned to some children and they said, who's that?
Oh, it's sad, isn't it? Do you know, my mum has got tickets.
Yes.
Well, they're in the loft somewhere.
Oh, right.
But she's got tickets of unused Beatle tickets.
What?
Where they cancelled. And she never got to go, and she's kept them as well.
Did she not get a refund then?
No, but I think they might be worth quite a bit because they're unused Beatle tickets.
Antiques Roadshow. They could be worth millions. I'm interested to know as well, just as we're chatting about music, obviously when you're not watching us here on Crafters TV and you're crafting at home, do you have like a crafty soundtrack? I'd love to know like who you listen to whilst you're crafting along. What's the music of choice of our crafty family? Do let me know on Facebook and YouTube. I mean, do you listen to music when you're crafting along at home, Debbie, or you?
Yeah, I'm a bit of a, and he was in the film yesterday as well, I'm a bit of an Ed Sheeran.
Oh, yes.
I love Ed Sheeran and Years and Years. Harry Styles.
Oh, Harry Styles.
Yeah.
Watermelon Sugar, that was him, wasn't it?
Yeah. Right, sorry I put this on the wrong way. Watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high. We probably shouldn't be singing that actually.
No, probably not.
Now, I put my papers on the wrong way, so this one now looks like a Christmas card because we've got poinsettias at the side. But actually, it just shows you could use it for a Christmas card if you wanted to. But there we go, with an added bow on there. You're in my thoughts. And it just makes a really simple card. But if you enjoy your colouring, these are great to colour out. Colour in.
Colour out, colour in.
I was thinking cut out and colour in.
Whatever you fancy, colouring in, colouring out, cutting in, cutting out. I mean, it's entirely up to you. Yeah, shake it all about, Georgina. Why not? It's a lovely collection. It really, really is. And as we've already discussed, you've got all these beautiful stamps. You can use them independently of the die should you want to, but then you've got that really handy die once you've stamped out your image to be able to cut out that aperture. And of course, the Sentiments are interchangeable should you want them to be. You know, I guess you can make your shaker cards with these. You could pop in pictures in here as well. It's just so many different things you can do. You've got I'm So Happy For You. Also in this collection, you've got For a Special Friend, your sentiments in there, For a Special Friend and Thinking of You. And then as we just go on the side here, you've got You Mean So Much To Me. So that one is the one we just seen with the beautiful poppies. Then on top of that one, you've got With Love From Me To You. That's how the whole Beatles chat started. Is that you, listen, Debbie?
Oh, sorry. I forgot.
You're on TV!
I know, sorry.
With Love From Me To You. Forever and always. Next up, this one's a bit more like that mirror, isn't it? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Heartfelt thanks. I love that frame. The gorgeous flowers around the outside. Heartfelt thanks, and I'm so thankful for you. And then lastly, love this. It's more like a little meadow, isn't it? Rather than just a few flowers there. May all your dreams come true. With some beautiful flowers and butterflies and all sorts going on there. May all your dreams come true. And the best things in life are free. $64.95 or $74.75 is the deal on that. Everyone's saving $12.99 or $14.95. But if you're platinum, $51.96 or $59.80. And as I said, you know, things like shaker cards, absolutely perfect for that. Again, you saw this one over the other side, but look, for framing some of your pictures, there's Sarah, one of the boys. There's just so many different things that you can do with these. And as we've said, so many different occasions that you can use those for as well. Now, if you like the idea of getting some pens to go with those, then we've got the tricolour markers on the show for you as well. This is brilliant because you're getting a 30% saving on this. And they've been super, super popular. You're going to get 12 markers in total. I'll show you the boards in just a second, but you'll also get the storage as well. And the difference with these, if you've already got the tri-blends, a few of you have been chatting about the tri-blends, which are your alcohol markers, of course, with the different sort of gradation of colour, the different blend of colour. These tricolours, so these are water bases you've already seen, so you can do all of your water colour techniques with these. But each of the pens, rather than having like a different shade of colour, if you like, you've got 3 different colours within each of the pens. So great again for kind of, mixing, doing your watercolour techniques, but also the fact that you've got so many different colours within the set. So you've got 12 markers in total, which is actually 36 colours, and these are the colours that you're going to get within the collection. So you've got your colour basics, so within that you've got your warm primary, cool primary and complementary. This is the colours that you will get, or these are the colours, that's bad English, Ben, that you'll get within each of the pens, and you can see how those blend really, really beautifully indeed. The Great Outdoors brings you your botanical, natural, your cool marine and your rich floral. Again, using your different techniques there, getting your water, your brush, your sprays in there as well. You can create some really, really cool effects. Great for your backgrounds as well of these. You've then got your essential neutrals and also your floral meadow. So 3 different colours within each pen, 12 pens in total. And with this deal, you will get the storage included as well, which is absolutely crazy. It's £36 or $53. So everyone saves almost £16, almost $24. Platinum price, $28.80 or $42.40. So super handy to keep these all nicely stored, and brilliant as the world begins to open up, particularly here in the UK. If you're heading out and about to craft with friends, then that is a perfect way to be able to store your tricolours and take them with you wherever you go. Now, if it's water-reactive ink pads you're after, let me grab these, because these are back in stock. We have, well, I mean, you can see it's a full-on tower of them there for you. 13 in total. So once again, if you are interested in doing some of your watercolour techniques, these are absolutely brilliant. Water reactive. So you've got, let's go through the colours here. Bordeaux, you've got Chinese red, orange, honey pot. It's usually a fave, isn't it? Hang on, Georgina, I'm going as fast as I can here. You've got lemon tonic, you've got fuchsia, we've got pink tulip. Let's just go back to the fuchsia. I'll just make myself laugh. Nothing. You've got parakeet. You've got Oasis, back to the fuchsia because it's a film, you see. You've also got your, George, I could do with your help here. Sandstorm. You've also got Lagoon. She's shushed now. And then you've got your Damson Wine, and finally your Spring Meadow. Look at that price £40 or $56. Is that 14 there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Have we got a wrong colour in there, have we? Is that correct? 13? And the colours are correct, Georgina? Good, I knew I was right. Never wrong. 61 or 90, no, £50 or $70 is what everyone pays today. So you're saving that price here. However, if you're a platinum member, £40 or $56. Now, let's move over this way. And this is Georgina's pick of the show. Now, this basically, right, if you are wanting to just get into the world of edgeables and potentially you don't want to spend a huge amount of money, this is the bundle to go for, because you're going to get all 3 of the edgeables that you've got in this collection here. However, you are only paying for 1. Ooh. I love it when Debbie's in, because she does the, like, you have a crafter and an expert, but you also have like a crowd that, like, I love it. Without having to even prompt. Normally I have to shout and then I get ignored and have to do it again, but Debbie's always there. Like if I go, so this deal, for example, you're getting 3, but actually you're only paying for 1. So you buy 1,
you get 2 3.
You see, didn't even have to tell her. Didn't she? Just like that. Just, yeah, so seriously, if you are someone who wants to dip your toe in the water today, you've never used edgeables before, this is the deal to go for. And actually, Debbie, there's 3 absolutely gorgeous edgeables in this collection, isn't there? I
can't even begin to tell you how good that deal is. 3 edgeables for $9.99 is insane. Honestly, buy them as gifts, buy them for extras. If you've already got them, get them again, because to have 2 of the same die to be able to cut into different places is brilliant. Yeah.
You're going to get in there your butterfly lace, your Venetian scrolls, and also you've got your Edwardian rose in there as well. $7.99 or $11.16 is the platinum price on that. Like we said, great way to get into using your edgeables, great way to get started, or again, if you just want to buy a gift for somebody, particularly if they're a crafter, they'll know the kind of price that you should normally be paying. That is all you will pay today. So definitely worth jumping in if you are on a bit of a tight budget. And you've got some finished samples over there, Cheryl.
Yes, how is the papillon still available? Because honestly, it is so beautiful. These edgeables you can do so much with. So different styles, over the top, at the side, doing it twice. I mean, how pretty does that card look? It really does look like you've laser cut that to have 2 cuts in one, having them cut each side. This is what I'm saying. If you've already got them, having 2 dies to cut that panel out, if I move that, it's in one piece of card. You could have the 2 at the same time. Again, one like this one. Again, 2 at the side. You would just then cut them at each side of your card. And this one, again. So having 2, I love the fact that you can do that and create the most amazing different cards, maybe along the bottom, having it just cut along here. So these are so gorgeous and so easy to cut. So the one we're going to be starting with is the Edwardian Rose. I've just got myself a 6x6 card blank and I'm going to place this at the side, at the edge of the card. Now, what's great about these ones, as you can see, they have a straight edge. So you haven't got to worry about where they go. You can just pop them on a 6x6 card and it will cut out beautifully. Now, what our edgeables do, so anyone that doesn't know what an edgeable is, an edgeable means they just edge, they don't cut out. So this line on the bottom, there isn't one. So that will stay put into the card. Our solid line goes around, all around the edge down to the bottom, which means it will only cut out this part, not this part. So when you place it onto your card, make sure you always place it with your die around the outside. You don't want to put your die like that, because all that will do is it cut that piece of your edge out. So you want to place it where you want it. Now, being an edgeable, I can put this anywhere I want. So if I wanted to put it across the front of my card, so that takes this top piece out and just opens, I can, but I'm going to put it down the side of my card. I'm going to bring in some of my low-tack tape and we're just going to tape that down and send it through. So nice and easy.
Patty said, Ben, I saw the Beatles in Cleveland, Ohio in 1966. My dad took me.
Oh, wow.
I bet that was an amazing gig. And lots of love for all of these the music that you guys listen to. Rhonda says, "Oh, I have Led Zeppelin unused tickets. It was their second ever concert in the US."
Amazing.
Renee says, "Being a child of the 60s, love listening to the Beatles and a lot of 60s, 70s and some 80s." And Rose M. Baker says, "I listen to country music, Blake Shelton, George Strait, Luke Bryan and a bunch more." I've just started getting into country music actually. Been listening to a bit of Blake Shelton, and there's another chap as well whose name I can't think of. Who has? Blake Shelton just married Gwen Stefani? Who's the other country music star who wrote a song about There's No I in Beer? I listened to him as well. Can't think of his name. No, not McGraw. Trace Adkins, no, not him. Someone else. He sang a song, not Billy Ray Cyrus. No. Do you listen to country music, Debbie?
Not really, no. I do love it. I'm trying to think of the word. I'm trying to think of a genre, and I can't think of the word of it. So it's a little bit like country, but it's got something else with it as well. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about.
Country and Western?
No, it's not country and Western. That's film, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. It's just when you said it because there's another word with it. I was thinking, and
another
Western.
Word, I can't think.
Country and Western.
But yeah, I do like folk. Is that what I'm thinking of? Folk, yes.
Music.
Folk music. That's what it is, yes. Yeah, I do like folk music. I always say my daughter's got a lovely voice, and I always say her voice would lend itself to folk music.
Oh, okay.
Right, so what I'm going to do now, Ben, is I'm going to use, just switch out my plates. I'm going to use my Gemini Junior, and I'm going to cut this out again. But this time I'm just using some coordinating pink card, and we're going to send that through. So you don't have to just use them as just your edgeable. You can use them as a cutout. Mm-hmm. So what's Dolly Parton? So I would say she's, right, but she sings folk though as well, doesn't she? Or does she not?
I don't know. What is the difference between country music and folk music? I kind of think like folk music is a bit like...
It's got that same tone, like...
Yeah. What's the name of those two Irish singers who I think of folk music? Oh, what are they called? Foster and Allen. Foster and Allen. I think they're like folk music, aren't they? But Dolly Parton's definitely country music. Definitely. Like Kenny Rogers.
Oh, where's my brush?
Kenny Rogers was country, wasn't he? And you've got, people like Trace Adkins and who else is there? Is Kenny Chesney, or have I made that up? Jim Croce. He sang Bad Leroy Brown. Keith Urban. Look at us and all of our country. You guys thought that we didn't know country over here in the UK, and look at us just throwing out the names of all these country people.
We're just guessing, really, aren't we?
No idea, really. No idea. Country's big in America. Country music is big in America, right? You tell us in the comments. You'll tell us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does Debbie like Roadhouse music, says Jean Tipton?
I like the film.
Is that Patrick Swayze?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love Patrick Swayze.
I was just about to say, I wonder why you like that movie, Roadhouse, starring Patrick Swayze.
I know, yeah. I liked his film. Yeah. Bless him. Such a sad ending.
Yeah.
But, it's one of my all-time... Well, my favourite film is not Dirty Dancing. That was with Patrick Swayze. That's my second favourite film. My favourite film is Pretty Woman. Oh,
I like Pretty... I've not seen Dirty Dancing.
Oh, my Lord, you've not?
No.
Oh, wow.
That is not more sacrilege than you not liking the Beatles, Georgina. It's just one of those movies that everyone goes on about, and they've gone on about it so much, I've gone off it before even wanting to watch it.
Oh, you've got to see it. It's just a brilliant film.
You sound like my wife.
And do you know what it is? Like, it's the way Patrick Swayze looks there at the end when he's singing. It's like, Ghost, yes, I love the film Ghost.
Dirty Dancing's the one with the lift, isn't it?
You up?
The lift, Dirty Dancing.
Yes.
Yeah. Go on, run. Go, Debbie, go.
We could do that next week. Isn't next week? We're like, you're going to be stood next to me, I hear, next week, Ben.
Oh, is that? Are we?
Yeah, apparently we're going to be next to each other again. I was actually trying to think what it was like when we all stood next to each other, because I kept thinking, well, how am I going to tidy up? And it's really hard to think we used to do that. I stood next to Craig for a bit this morning when we were chatting about the MIDI, and it just felt a bit weird. I think we are allowed to stand now. Yeah, it's a meeting now, isn't it? But as of the 19th, they're getting rid of the Yeah, and they said that we're going to, Erin has said we'll be back together again.
I quite enjoyed it over this side of the studio, to be honest.
Oh,
it's got more space, more room to.
Oh, I'm sorry I cramp your style then.
No, I'll be over there like a shot, dude. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that. Back in the good old days when we used to stand together and.
I can't imagine it now, how we're going to do it. Like, I know. I'm the same now. I like the space that we have.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy to, if you want me to come up, maybe we can mix it up a little bit. I'll come over for a bit and then come back over here, and then maybe you can come over this side. We can just sort of mix it up. We can meet in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Have
a little dance.
Have a little dance. I'll lift you up in the air like that. And then say, nobody puts Debbie in the corner. That's dirty dancing as well, isn't it?
That is, yes. I carried a watermelon.
I don't know what that is.
That's in dirty. Oh, my goodness. It's like the most famous
the most famous bit is that, because that's what everyone does at wedding discos, isn't it? When that song comes on, that one, then you always get people trying to do the lift, and nobody puts baby in the corner is the one they quote. But what did you just say? I eat watermelon.
I carried a watermelon.
I don't know what that means.
Oh my goodness, you've got to watch it, Ben.
Not really.
I'm going to be having words with your Law and tell her she's got to make you watch it. How can you not have watched Dirty Dancing?
I don't know.
Honestly, that's
not really
good.
my bag.
Oh, you'd love it. It's brilliant.
Maybe you can tell her at the weekend, because we might be catching up at the weekend.
In fact, we're all up for. Oh, mind you are working, aren't you? Oh no, you're not working at the weekend.
No, I'm working Friday late we got HSM preview Friday, haven't we?
Yes.
But not Saturday, Sunday.
So so both of us, we're in Durham.
We are
just on holidays.
We are.
I've got 4 days here with no work. And just going to see Durham, which would be lovely.
Will be.
And there we go. So we've created that side piece, then we've done that other panel there, and just looks gorgeous. And if you did want to, you could always put it that way as well.
Listen, it is a lovely collection, is this, and as we've said, it's a great way to get into using your edgeables. You're going to get your butterfly lace, your Venetian scrolls, and your Edwardian rose within this collection. It's $7.99. Platinum, or $11.16. It basically works out that you are only paying for one and you're getting two for free. The stock levels on this are really low, is all I will tell you. If you've got your eye on this collection today, maybe you've only got sort of $10, $10 to spend, then this is the deal that you need to go for. However, loads of you have just gone, I say what? Like Betsy's gone, wow, that is a great deal. Sarah must have sweet talked Simon into this deal. It's one of those that won't hang around. So if you want to get it now, because it could be gone within the next half hour or an hour. So grab it whilst you can. Now, if you love all things florals, you'll love the collections that we've already brought to you. However, if you love something perhaps a little bit more cutesy, you will love this next collection, which is our Character Over the Edge collection. And I really love these, simply for the fact that they're cute. And also for the fact that you've got stamps and dies once again, which is going to allow you to do so much. You talk about sets which are versatile, then that's exactly what you've got here, because you've got a lovely stamp set for each of the characters within the collection. So you can use that independently of itself, just to get with your, your colouring. But then on the top of that, you're also going to get the dies. Now, these dies are 3, but they're actually 1, because they'll piece together for you to allow you to basically put your character wherever you want your character to be. So if you want your character to go on the right hand side of your card, no problem. If you want your character to go on the left hand side of your card, no problem. If you want to cut your character out, you can do. And indeed, if you want your character to go on the top of your cards, no problem. So it gives you absolute full versatility as to where you can place all of these different characters for all of your project making. So within this collection, you've got Have a Nice Day, which is the little mouse, of course. You've got your feline friends. Once again, here's your stamps. They all come with some really cute sentiments as well. So like this one here, you had me at meow. I like your catitude. And the little cats come with like a ball of wool and a little fish as well, which is really cute. But there are your dies to be able to cut your characters wherever you want them to go on your card. If you've got cats, you've got to have dogs. Paw prints. There's your cute little mutts. Again, all of those beautiful stamps. The 3 dies to give you that full versatility. Sorry, you're feeling woof. There's another one of the sentiments there, which is pretty cool. Georgina's just trying to get the jokes in there as well, going, let's just take a pause for a moment, just to think about Ben not watching Dirty Dancing. Pause, because they're dogs, obviously. Birthday balloons is your little bear, which is, again, super cute, super versatile. You've got on there, surprise, and you got happy, what's that say? Happy Cake Day. Happy Cake Day, I love that. And then you've got your little birds in bloom as well, the little gorgeous birds on the watering can too. With a full collection of stamps there as well. But that is not all, because as well as all of the characters that I've just shown you within the collection, you're also going to get your gorgeous May Your Day Sparkle, which is your fairy. You've then got on top of that unicorns, yes, magical wishes, and then last but by no means least, you've got that gorgeous Hello Beautiful. Hello Beautiful. All of those, as I said, with stamps, all of those with dies to be able to cut out your character, whether it's left, right, top, bottom, it is entirely up to you. Look at that deal today. £37.60 if you're a platinum member, or $53.60 if you're platinum and shopping with us in the US. Love that collection. But we've got more to show you before we move on. We have got a brilliant collection of Centura Pearl for you on the show. And you know what I love about this? Is again, you're going to get freebies within this collection. So let's show you the cardstock first of all. You're going to get 60 sheets in total, but it works out actually that you're only paying for 40 sheets within this collection. So you've got 10 sheets of your baby pink, 10 sheets of your gorgeous baby blue. I'm laughing because we get to the one now which I can never pronounce correctly. Green. How do you say it, Debbie? Chartreuse. Chartreuse.
Chartreuse.
Chartreuse.
Chartreuse.
Chartreuse.
Chartreuse.
What?
Chartreuse.
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 Chartreuse. Did I get it right that time? I'm very happy about that. What?
Fuchsia.
Oui, le fuchsia. And then, you make me laugh. You're then going to get, on top of that, two lots that you're not paying for, 10 sheets of your turquoise. Et aussi,
le bleu.
Le bleu. Et aussi, you're also going to get lavender. As well. You're not paying for either of those, so you're getting 20 sheets free, but now you're saying to me, hang on a minute, getting all this gorgeous Centura Pearl could do with somewhere to put it. You're going to get that as well, because you're going to get your fab file included as well. So your A4 fab file, this comes with 5 of your storage pockets too. So it's a brilliant way to be able to store all of the card we're giving you in that deal, but also brilliant, for storing projects that you've got on the go, inserts, cardstock, whether it be that you're sort of halfway through a project and you want to be able to take it with you. I don't know if you're going away, perfect for that. But also these folders are just super handy in life in general, aren't they? Whether you've got documents that you need to store, whether you've got things that you're planning for, really handy. That comes with this collection. All of that I've just shown you is £20 for platinum members, or $28, which is amazing. If you're a platinum member, grab that whilst you can. And then last but by no means least for the moment, you've got me working hard here, George, haven't you? Seriously. Whew. You've got your layering card collection. Now, with this, 36 sheets of your pastels, 36 sheets of your brights as well, and you're also going to get, what are you saying to me? Nina? Your Nina cardstock?
Nina.
Bernie calls it Nina?
Nina. We used to say that years ago.
Nina?
Yeah. Got our Nina cardstock.
I'm sure before I started working here, I'd never heard of Nina cardstock, and I think I called it Nina when I first started. Nina. You've got 36 sheets of your pastel. You've then got your gorgeous brights in here as well, all 12 by 12, all the colours of the rainbow included there. And the great thing is, again, if you are into your matting and your layering, if you're never quite sure about your colours, as it were, these are absolutely brilliant, because all of those colours work beautifully together, as you can see. And then on top of that, 16 sheets of your Nina included as well. So great, if you're doing your stamping, doing your colouring as well with your alcohol markers. £24 or $29.60 is the platinum deal on that. Everyone pays 30 or 37, but as I said, if you're platinum, the price comes down by another 20%. Wow, I've just looked at the time. I cannot believe we are already 45 minutes into this show. Whatever you're going for, let's give you time to check out your baskets. That's a great deal. The cardstock's a great deal. Maybe think about getting those tri-colours. What about the water-reactive dyes we've got in there as well, and all of the edgeables? If you've only got a few quid today, this is the deal to go for, but hurry up. Literally, you must have stuff in your baskets right now. So let's get your baskets checked out, and we'll come back with some more demos in just a moment. We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges, and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95, and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members, who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can get the best deals and shop while you watch during our shows. The best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. So head over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV Home, where you can see all of our shows, plus exclusive offers, and even shop while you watch. Now, if you want to get involved and comment along, you can head on over to our community pages. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and chat along live with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even airplay our shows direct onto your big screen or stream us live through YouTube. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day.
Thank you for all the lovely comments coming in. Well done if you checked out your basket as well. Lots of you loving the edgeables that we're bringing you on the show today. Betty just saying, edgeables make me look like a pro. No one has to know how easy they are. That's the whole point with these as well, isn't it? Nobody has to know how simple it is to use these edgeables. I love the edgeables, says Eleanor. They're very convenient to use if you need to make a quick card, especially if you want something on the card. Lots of love for the cute characters. Elizabeth says, I love that Centura pole. Get that checked out because it's a super deal, is that one. And those colours look gorgeous, says For Holidays Designs. Just chatting about the papers that we just showed you a few moments ago. Plenty to be loving all of your chat as well about the music that you guys listen to. And lots of love for the fact that we're matching today, Debbie. Apparently our shirts and blouses.
Yeah. I have actually got a shirt or a top that's very similar to the one you've got on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in fact, I've just looked at it. I had it on last week, I think, and that's more sort of a peachy colour. So, yeah, we do. I think it must be the new sort of autumny colours that's come out. It's lots of florals at the moment. Everything's florals, really small florals, which I love.
Oh, so you're saying I'm bang on trend with the shirt?
You are bang on trend, yes.
I am happy to know that. Now, another way for you to get involved as far as edgeables are concerned without spending a huge amount of money are your border and word edgeables. Now, this is a cartload collection. With 7 elements in total, and what I love about this is not only do you get a beautiful kind of edge to your projects as well, but as the name suggests, you've then got your words in there too. And the great thing about this, of course, is not only that you'll have the positive within the card of the project that you've made, but you'll then get the negative out of these as well. So some really gorgeous kind of delicate detailing as far as the actual die is concerned, and then with each of these you've got a beautiful sentiment to go with them as well. And like a lot of you have been chatting about as we just look through these, happy birthday birthday, thinking of you. These are so simple to use, and they make your cards look so professional, and they're quick as well. This is the other thing. Lots of you saying how convenient they are, how easy they are to use, how quick it is to get these results, and they do make you look like an absolute pro. I mean, look at that thank you with the gorgeous flowers there. I mean, for people who aren't sort of into craft, looking at that thinking, how on earth did you create that with the sentiment in there as well? It looks so devilishly difficult to do, but when you've got this collection, it does just make it nice and easy. And as you can see, you've kind of got a little sentiment for each and every occasion, whether it's just a little card to say hello, whether you want to say happy birthday to someone, if you just want to send somebody a good luck message. You're going to get 7 collections in total in the full bundle. And you're only paying £30 today, or $46. So you're saving $25.93 or $37.93. And if you're a platinum member, again, you could take another 20% off. So that's £24 or $36.80. I think our crafty family are kind of hitting the nail on the head here, Debbie, really. We're just saying that this is such a simple kind of set to use, but it gives you really professional results, doesn't it?
Yeah, totally. When we first brought edgeables out, we're quite famous for our edgeables because it was one of the first things that we brought out in the die cutting industry, and it's just followed on from there. There's so many different ones, and each one has that concept of being able to use on thousands of projects, and I really do mean that. There are so many things you can use them on, and it does make you look like you are the professional. You have laser cut something. They do get people wondering, but they are super easy. So we're just going to take a piece of card. I've got my hello die, and I'm just going to place that on the end of our card. Now again, these ones with the words have straight edges at the side, so you will just place that to where you want it on your card, and then we're going to run that through. So I'm just going to pop that into my junior plates. All these dies, so depending on what concept card you want to cut, they will all go through your Gemini Junior. But if you do just want to cut them as an edgeable or an edge to put down onto something, you can put them through your Gemini Mini, and they will fit through there as well.
Just whilst that's cutting as well, Kathy's asked about cardstock. So what's the best cardstock to use for stamping your design or using cutting dies? And then what is the best for base layering? She says, I'm a bit confused with so many different card weights.
Ah, that's such a good question. And apologies, because we sometimes forget that there's new people all the time that are crafting. And actually, and I've just done the rookie mistake that I tell everyone not to do. We've created a beautiful border.
That's lovely.
Look at that. How nice is that?
Very nice.
Yep, I definitely meant to do that. So I'm going to empty this, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut that on the right way.
Obviously you did that to show us how not to do it.
Absolutely. And actually, let's cut this. We can cut that in. Oh no, it would be different. Oh no, there you go. Let's cut that into there. No, we don't want to do that. I'm going to cut it into there. I'm just going to change the demo as we go along.
Well, that's it. Bit of crafty improv.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to pop this again back through here, but this time, and just because in case anyone's wondering, that cutting line is on the edge, not on this piece here. So I need to make sure that my hello is pointing in, and that will then stay on my card. So I probably would have noticed, because I'm thinking of other things and not... Well,
it doesn't help. Well, I'm firing questions at you as well.
Oh, that's okay. That's not a problem at all. It's always rectified. And if I did do it wrong, we could then just get another piece of card. It's never a problem.
Exactly right.
So yes, cardstock. We do... the easiest thing to do is we do stamping card. But actually, our white stamping card is useful for absolutely everything. So whether you want to stamp, you want to die cut, you want to use as your mats and layers, that's going to be perfect for you. So to start with your white stamping card, so Crafter's Companion stamping card, and that will be great. If you want to go for your mats and layers in a coloured, we do have those 12 by 12 pads with the textured cardstock on, and they are absolutely perfect for layering, mat and layering, and in between this. But to minimise it all down for you, I would say, and actually just while I'm taking a look at this, I can see just in the middle there, I could do with an extra cut. So what I am going to do is just bring in my metal shim, and I'm just going to give that one more cut through the machine. So yeah, I would definitely recommend the white stamping card. I don't actually know why it's called stamping card, because it should just be white fantastic card, because honestly, Ben, we can use it for everything. It's great for embossing, it's great for your mats and layers, it's great for your card weights. We all of the team here, we all use white stamping card for everything. So yes, if I could tell you one cardstock to get, it would be that. If you want your patterns in papers, then go for the ones that we've got on the show today, which are amazing. They're 12 by 12 textured cardstock, and they are your brights and your pastels, and they will go for everything that every colour that you would need in your stash.
Brilliant. So there you go. Hopefully that's all answered. Any more questions like that as well? If you are, even if you're watching for the first time today, if you're watching recently and you haven't asked us a question, you need to know something, get those questions asked us. Like Debbie said, we do try and cover everything off during all of the shows, but sometimes we might skip a little bit forward on things that we kind of think everybody knows, but new people are watching all the time. So it's a good reminder for us as well to be able to cover everything. So do get in touch and ask those questions.
So what I did here, Ben, is when I was, so this one, do you know what, we could just do that, but no, I'm not going to do that. With this one, what I did was hovered my die over the piece of card. So let me just take this away so I can explain what I did. And if you use your craft knife just to go completely round this bit here, it creates this panel. But what I'm also going to do now is I want to create a bit more space here so we can see our hello as we put it in the wrong place. So I'm just going to take this, pop that there, and I'm going to use my craft knife just to cut that away a bit further. And all it means is we're going to make a smaller card to what we did. I love cutting against the die because you can't go wrong, because you're cutting metal to metal on your glass mat, cuts out perfectly, so you get that gorgeous border. And then that way we've got that perfectly on the inside.
Brill.
Always away, Ben, always away. And then this one we'll just need to trim off a bit smaller, so we're going to pop this into here, and then I just need to take a sliver off there to make that fit on the front. So let's just take this piece off. And then we've got a piece which we're going to do the same with actually. So I'm going to pop this into, we're going to have that the same. So I'm going to pop that in there, and we're going to, I should have done it, we will do it on the edge. And then I'm going to do the same for the inside piece. And just cut all the way down. And that will give us our inside part as well. And then what I'm going to use is this piece can then, look at this, this is coming together well. I thought it was going to fit, but actually we can make that fit, I think. We can have an extra edge bit, an extra edge piece. So let's pop this bit on the inside.
You got a thank you back from Kathy, who says, thank you, Ben and Debbie, that was very helpful. I have plenty of that cardstock. Well, that's good to know, Kathy.
Yeah,
and that's what we're here for. That is what we are here for. Obviously, we're here to offer you these great deals, but also we're here for you to ask those questions and get them answered as well. You might be able to hear it's raining again.
So rainy at the moment.
What's going on?
It's supposed to rain all weekend.
Pardon?
Up here. It's supposed to rain all weekend, Ben.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, that's not good news for you and I, because we're staying up here. Not together. We're staying up here with our relevant families.
We are.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Are the kids coming up then?
Yeah, they are. In the boat at this rate. Yeah. Oh, you get to meet my little kids.
Yes, that would be amazing.
That'd be cute. That would be cute. John's just walked in the studio. He's checking for leaks, I think, just to make sure the ceiling's holding firm. He's not sinking.
We're not sinking just yet.
Oh dear. Good old British weather. By the way, just whilst you're sticking that as well, Elizabeth has got a question for you. Can you ask Debbie about her Yorkshire pudding recipe she talked about the other day? Is there salt in it? Elizabeth wants to know.
Yes, so a little bit of salt and pepper. I probably didn't say that, yes.
Okay.
A little bit of salt and pepper.
You're doing cookery as well as crafting now?
No, I was saying that we were saying about, it's because Tracy had a roast dinner.
Right.
I don't know if you can hear me, the rain is so bad. Yeah, we had, Tracy bought her husband cooked her a roast dinner.
And brought it into work?
And brought it into work.
He is a keeper.
And do you know what she did?
What?
She halved her plate and gave half to me.
No, she did not.
Yes, she did.
That is love, isn't it?
Oh, the Yorkshire pudding was like this.
Dustbin lid.
Yeah, and it was on its own. And then she had this huge plate of roast dinner. So it was delicious. It was so delicious. And anyway, Joe was saying how hard it is to make Yorkshire puddings. And I said, I make a really mean Yorkshire pudding and it comes out good every time. And I use the same amount, cup for cup, of each ingredient.
It's just a batter, isn't it?
It is a batter, yes, but there isn't. You have to use, like if you're using a cup of flours, you use a cup of eggs.
Yeah.
So what, like for like, and then like you need a cup of liquid. So I do half milk and half water.
Oh.
Cup of eggs and a cup of flour,
Yeah.
and then salt and pepper to taste. Yes.
Well, there you go.
And it
Cookery
comes out, yeah.
and crafting tips for you.
And there we go. So if you do it wrong, you can do it on the inside and still create that beautiful border.
Absolutely brilliant. And again, I think it not only shows you how great this collection is and how easy it is to craft with these, but also it shows you, like Sandra has just said, how easy it is to adjust if you make a small oops, as Sandra said. I love how you adjusted your make after a small oops. An oops moment. Sometimes oops moments can be great moments. And this collection is lovely. Again, you're going to get all 7 elements within this collection. And like we said, you've got something for every occasion, really. Love the fact that you've got all of the detailing within each of the different dies, but then you've got a beautiful sentiment with these as well. The hello with that sort of lattice detailing going on there. You've then got your good luck, almost like little upside down rainbows. You've got happy birthday. There you've got your thinking of you, that sort of lace effect going on. You've got best wishes, more of a floral theme to it. Thank you with the daisies running along the bottom. With love as well with those swirls. And then you are back to your hello. So all 7 of those in that collection. It's the cartload collection for £24 or $36.80 if you are a platinum member today. Right, loads of other stuff on the web for you as well. Thank you for all of the comments coming in. Renee's just saying, Debbie, awesome save. I love that. And Gilmore saying, such a pretty card out of a mistake, which just goes to show, we said it earlier on, there's never any mistakes in craft because you can always adapt. Some other goodies that we've got on the show. Oh, I love these, and these are a brilliant price today. The Peekaboo Stamp and Die collection. These are brilliant for the fact that you've got all of those cute little characters in there, and you can create this effect where it looks like they're peeking over the aperture in your card. So within the collection there, you've got your gorgeous giraffe, you've got your elephant and your doggy, you've got your cat and your rabbit and your bear. Each of them come with a little sentiment. You've got the dies in there as well to be able to cut the characters out. And the full collection today is a £15 or $21 saving for everybody. And platinum members get that further 20% off, meaning that's £21.60 or $30.40. What you will need to go with that are your window arches. These are available for you individually as well. So you've got a square window arch, and then you've got your semicircle as well. £7.99 or $10.36 for that collection. Saving, well, the $9.99 or $12.95, so you've got that 20% off if you're a platinum member. As we showed you earlier on, you've got your water-reactive ink pad collection 2 back in stock, and you've got a whole host of different colours in there for you as well. You've got your Bordeaux and your red and your orange, your honey pot, your lemon tonic and fuchsia, your tulip and parakeet, your oasis and your sandstorm as well. And also you've got lagoon in there, 13 different colours. Platinum price on that is £40 or $56. Mentioned earlier on as well, the tricolour deal. This is brilliant if you've wanted to try your watercolour effects. This is super for the fact that you've got 12 markers, as it were, so 3 in each of the 4 packets, but within each of the markers you've got 3 different colours, so great for trying all of those watercolour techniques. You saw Debbie using these a little bit earlier on in their first demo. And then of course you've got the ability to blend those beautifully too. The storage case comes with this collection as well, and you're saving $15.95 or $23.75. Platinum price on that then is £28.80 or $42.40. Now the lace edgeables. This is the product that you guys are all going for because, listen, it's a great way for you to be able to get into your work with your edgeables, but you're only paying for one of the 3 because you buy one, you get 2 free. I say you buy one,
you get 2 free.
Yes, you absolutely do. You've got your Edwardian rose in there, you've got your gorgeous Phoenician scrolls, and those butterflies included as well. It's a steal of a deal at just $7.99 or $11.16 if you're a platinum member. Stock wise on that, it is a third of the stock has gone. It's what everybody's jumping in for, so make sure you grab. Now, if you've already got your edgeables and you kind of want to move to the next level, as it were, what about double-sided edgeables? And that's exactly what we've got with these. So these basically allow you, with one pass, to be able to create that beautiful layering up, if you like. You will need your double-sided plates with these, which you can get individually via our website, and we'll give you the details on that in just a little while. But basically it's a 6-piece collection for $20.78 or $23.98. Yeah, and once you've got those plates, with one pass, the die has got different detailing on each side, so it basically allows you to cut 2 different designs, or 2 different layers in this case, and then you basically layer them up on the edge of your card to create a really, really beautiful finished look. You've got the fleur-de-lis here, and we'll see this with Debbie in just a little while, but basically 2 different cuts, so you can layer them up in different colours, just giving your edgeables a bit more dimension and a bit more depth. Also in this collection you've got your diamond lattice. Again, it's just one die, one pass with the double-sided plates, and it gives you 2 cuts. So again, you can see here how this is beautifully layered up with the pink and the white to give you that sort of textured layerable effect. You're also going to get 4 other designs in here as well, which is your garden border, which gives you that sort of foliage detailing. You've also got in the collection your lily border, which is this one here. You've then got your shining stars, I think possibly my fave, and again the 2 different cuts to layer up those stars. And then the last one you're going to get is your heart to heart, which again is those gorgeous hearts. Layer up in your different colour cardstock to create some beautiful effects. And I know Debbie's got some finished samples over the other side of the studio with this collection.
Yeah, it's so lovely. I adore double-sided dies because I think there's nothing simpler than being able to put a die through, getting 2 cuts in one pass through the machine. Again, it's all about the concepts. When you are doing edgeables, just think of an edge that you can put them across and you will be able to cut them into them. What these ones do is they give you that double cut-in, which is amazing, cutting straight into your card. I mean, you can see here, this really shows it with the darker pink and the lighter pink across the top there. But how about this? Look at this, just edging that piece of card. We've got those beautiful hearts going across there. That star one, Ben's right.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Star one is, I think for stars, it's the one that we can use for every single occasion you can think of. It would just work for everything because it's such a generic one to use. Using them on each side there. I love this one. Oh, Debbie made this.
Wow.
Burlesque card.
Is that like a bodice?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a bit fruity, isn't it?
It is. Look at that. It's beautiful. But how gorgeous is that, just to link them up like that? I love this one. We've got our Christmas event starting this week. Using the dies with your Christmas toppers. Why not? And then down the side. So many different things that we can do with them. But what I'm going to do, we're going to do a sort of over the top piece. I'm going to give you the measurements of this card. So my base layer is 6.5 by 8.25, and then my black piece of card is 8.25 by 7.5, and then I've scored the top in at 1 inch. So that gives me my attached piece, which is going to attach to onto this piece of card. But first of all, we want to do our die cutting. Now, I'm using the lattice one. It's a beautiful die. You can see on one side you've got a die cut and on the other side. Now, the way I look at it is, because a lot of people ask with double-sided dies, which part goes into which piece of card.
Yeah.
So I would always say that the piece with the least amount of space, so this one, can you see, sorry, with the most amount of space, can you see there's lots of blank, what I call blank space around there, where this one has a lot of die cutting going on. It's the one with a lot of die cutting that will be your layer on the top. So you always use the one with the most amount of space and the least cutting on the bottom.
Right.
Does that make sense?
So
Does that make sense
least amount of detail on that goes face down.
Goes face down, yes.
Got you.
Yeah, and if you're still not sure, just put 2 pieces of scrap piece of card through and then you will see which cut goes where. So what we're going to do is place this onto here. Now this one has 2 little tabs at the side, which means I can tape it down to my cardstock. So I would recommend that you take those down just to make sure that stays in place. So I'm just popping that. I'm making sure it goes just to the end here, and then I'm having the same amount on each top and bottom. And the reason I'm taping those 2 little tabs is because there's nothing to cut out on there. And then what we're going to do is place our piece of card over the top. Now it's the same size here. I just need to make sure that my score line goes up to the top there, and that will cut out both pieces. So we're just going to pop that into our Gemini. Now, like Ben said, the only thing is, if you do not have double-sided plates, these dies are no good for you, because you have to have double-sided dies to use them. So
and why is that for our newbies? Why do we need those?
So because we need 2 different cutting plates and the different plates through our Gemini. So with our Gemini, I always like to use my metal shim. You've got your cutting base mat. You could cut that into them, but it wouldn't give you the pressure you need. So you need these extra balls that are really strong.
Pardon you.
Pardon me, I'm very sorry. How rude, Ben. I love it when the lorries go past. And I think Ben didn't think that I would say that, did you, Ben? Is Laura here? She's going to have my guts to go.
Oh, I can't wait for you to meet her. Oh dear, oh dear.
So I'm just putting my card on top and just holding that into place with some tape as well.
Yeah.
Then we're going to put our next cutting mat on the top, and that one, because we want our die to cut into 2 of our cutting mats. So offer that into your machine. The Gemini will take that from you. You can get, and I do believe they are on the website, you can get the A5 cutting plates and the A4.
Yeah, we can have a quick look actually, just whilst Debbie is passing that through the machine. We've got it on the web for you here. So there you go. If you just pop to the website, crafterscompanion.com.uk.eu, you can just search for it in the search box. So just search for double-sided dies, cutting plates for double-sided dies. So you've got the Gemini Junior plates there, which are $12.99 and in stock, which is good news. And then we've also got the plates for your Gemini as well. Again, if you just want to find those, if you just search for Gemini cutting plates for double-sided dies, just search for it in the search box. When you log onto the website, you will find those, and you can add those into your basket as well. And that is a need. You do need to have those if you want to use the double-sided die technology. But like Mary Pat's saying, she loves her double-sided die collection, which she received in one of her mystery bags. That was a good mystery bag, wasn't it?
It was a good mystery bag. Wow. Absolutely. So my Gemini didn't like it when I sent it through, and all I did was turn it round and put it in the other way, and it cut no problem whatsoever. So let's take that tape away. So you can see we've got our first piece that's cut out, and all I'm going to do with that piece is get my scissors, and we're going to just snip that away at the side. So where our die cut is, which is just along the top there. And then I'm going to snip that down at the bottom. And that will then just create that side panel. And then this one here, let's move this out the way. Oh, let's pop that out there and take that tab off, and we're going to do exactly the same. We're going to just trim that piece down, take my little bit of tape off, and this one as well. trim that down. So that gives us our 2 parts. So if I turn that round, we have our white one that's on the bottom. Oh, we'll do it this way. So, and they will marry up perfectly on the side, and then that piece will fold along the top. Now, if you do that on both sides, you get like this.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's really effective, isn't it?
That's really, yeah, brilliant.
So you've got that matte and layer, and black and white is so dramatic.
Yeah.
So just layering that up on there. And then I've just got some papers. So I'm gonna grab my papers here. Let me just have this. I've got a back piece of card as well to secure it all. Just clearing all my workings out the way. And I've just used some of those pretty papers out of that watercolour pad, and I'm keeping it sort of black, but I'm going to use the pink at the base here. Then let's grab my tape pen, and then we'll just stick this inside. It's just nice, and well, I say quick and simple. I mean, for these prices, it's good to, if you had both of these, you could do it all in one go.
Yeah. I just think as well, this deal today, when you look at what the price is usually on these,
oh, absolutely.
£77, $89. You're getting them for just over £20, just over $23.
Crazy.
It is. It's one of those days where if you've been waiting and waiting and waiting, you absolutely need to jump in and grab this collection. And you've seen with that demo just there as well, it's just not, it doesn't have to be a difficult thing to do when you've got these dies. They kind of do all of the work for you. And then allow you to get creating in next to no time. Like loads of you have been chatting about in the comments, it makes you look like an absolute pro straight off the bat, which is what I love about these. And it is a great day to jump in and grab them as well. Any more questions on these, by the way, do keep these coming in. I'm scouting through all of your comments coming through. Still lots of chat about Yorkshire puddings currently as well. We started something off. It's cookery and craft we're all talking about today in the socials. Food is a world language, George, you're correct.
It's because, the reason we were talking about it, because obviously it was Independence Day.
Oh, yes.
And what most of our American friends do is eat. They cook, they were cooking amazing things, doing all their cookouts.
On Independence Day?
Yeah, on Independence Day. So we did the Play Your Crafts Right. And the Play Your Crafts Right was guessing what the American term was compared to the English term.
Got you.
It was very good. And
who won?
Joe did.
Okay.
But actually, only by 1 point. Oh no, 2, 3 maybe. Yeah.
Team presenters.
Yeah, we just carried on playing because it was really good. We so enjoyed it.
What, so you were looking up, so it's like an English word. So the English word for this thing is a pavement. What's the American word?
Exactly that.
Yeah.
Do you know what that is?
Sidewalk.
Sidewalk. Do you know what? Yeah, that one neither of us got.
What?
A football boot.
A football boot?
Yeah.
What do you call it in America?
Yeah.
A football boot? A soccer shoe.
That's exactly what me and Joe said. Exactly what we said.
What
No,
is
it
it?
wasn't. A cleat.
A what?
A cleat.
A cleat.
Yeah, a cleat. How strange.
Cleat. C-L-E-A-T.
Yep.
Cleat.
Yeah.
What? So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go and play soccer. I'm just gonna put my cleats on.
Yeah.
That sounds weird.
That's exactly what we were saying.
Front of a car is a bonnet. It's the hood, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hood is bonnet. Yeah, I knew that one.
Because I said.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know. I couldn't think what it was, so I can't remember what I called it.
Trunk is the boot.
No, then I said, oh, I know what the boot's called. That's a trunk. And then the next question was, what's the boot?
Oh, you gave it away. Oh no. Georgina is saying, ask Debbie what Americans called the windscreen.
So I called it a bonnet screen.
A bonnet screen.
A bonnet window. Yeah, because I didn't know.
Windshield, isn't it?
Do you know what a zebra crossing is called?
Crosswalk. Is
You
it crosswalk?
are good. You would have done well, wouldn't you?
The other one that so you have a car here with your gear stick, don't you? What's that called in America?
No, we didn't have that one.
Oh, a stick shift, isn't it?
Is that what it is?
Isn't that in America? If you have a car with when you do the gears, stick shift. Might be making it up now.
But it was good fun. So we were talking about food, and someone had done an earthquake cake.
Wow, what?
I can't remember what it was, but it sounded amazing.
Yeah, right.
So, so lots of different things. And their biscuit, they do a gravy and biscuit, I think they call it.
Oh, because the biscuit's not a biscuit.
No.
What we would call a biscuit. Because a biscuit is what you'd have with a cup of tea here, isn't it?
Yes, so then we got onto Yorkshire puddings and So we had quite a foodie talk. And there you go, nice and simple. And I'm going to show you my other finished one, which I've just done in a different colourway. But how beautiful do they look with those double-sided dies on each side?
Absolutely stunning. These are brilliant, and again, it's the simplicity of them. Patented technology, of course, here at Crafters Companion, and it is the simplicity of these more than anything, as I've said, because basically you've got the ability to create these sort of designs. So to cut that edge in, that beautiful edge, but then have it layered up with these dies, because in one pass, you've got the ability to cut the two slightly different designs to give you that really, really beautiful layered effect. Just two examples there, and you've seen more with Debbie over the other side of the studio, but there's 6 in total here, and I'll show you them all. You're going to get your diamond lattice, which is this one here, which I've just shown you. So that's included. Do remember, though, that you will need those double-sided plates, which are in stock and available for you on our website. Then on top of that, this is your fleur-de-lis, which is the one I showed you a few moments ago just here, and then you've got 4 more in this bundle. You've got your heart-to-heart, again, gorgeous for every occasion, you know, for Valentine's cards, just because you want to say I love you to somebody. You've then got the gorgeous stars as well. We saw that finished card with Debbie just a few moments ago. 1 pass, 2 cuts. Then you've got your gorgeous lily border, and then finally within this bundle you've got the gorgeous garden border. And what I will say with this as well, this bundle normally is over £77, over $89. You're paying as a platinum member today just £20.78 or $23.98. It is an absolute steal. Do you know what, we talk about this bundle here being the star of the show. That for me, if you want like a mega saving and you want a collection which is going to allow you to create some stunner cards, that's the one to go for, but you will need to pop those double-sided plates into your basket as well. So grab those whilst they are there. Kind of really different from that again. We've got some really, really kind of gorgeous floral frames, floral edgeables. We've got some really kind of, I don't know, grown-up sort of cards, if you like, as well. And then we've got something here which is a little bit more, I don't know, little cutesy, which the kids I think are really, really going to love, and the kids at heart, the Peekaboos. Now, we looked at these earlier on the pictures. Here they are in all their glory. And what these allow you to do is create little kind of Peekaboo cards with all of the characters that are included. So within this bundle, you are going to get 81 elements. You're going to get 6 different characters, if you like. And within each of these, you get the character itself. So you get the character's back, as it were, and behind, and the character's face. You're then going to get some really cute sentiments and a die as well, but then you've got the die to be able to cut the character out to pop him onto your card to create that peekaboo look. So the front of your card there, perfect friend, and then we open it up, you can see the little cat in this case peering over the top of the card. And of course you can do it the other way round as well should you wish, so you can see the back of the character on the front of the card and the front of the character inside. So many ways to be able to use these, and as I've said, you know what, if the kids want to get into crafting, this is the kind of collection I think which is really going to pique their interest. You've got dogs in there as well. Friend, how thoughtful you are. Oh, you've also got in there things like, I can't read it upside down now. A best friend leaves a paw print on your heart. Oh, there's your doggy. Then on top of that, you've got this gorgeous little elephant as well, maybe for new baby cards potentially. The die that you get in there says baby, but look again, there is the actual die to be able to cut out the little elephant, open it up, and then you've got the reverse of your character inside, peeking over the top. If you want the frames as well, by the way, those are available individually, but you've got your bear for your little bear hugs. You've also got the cute giraffe, which is super cool. Again, just a little card there to show you how great these work. And then finally, you have got that little rabbit as well. Some bunny is worried about you. Oh, All of those are included in there. So each of them comes with the characters front and back, sentiments for each of the character, and the die as well for £21.60 or $30.40. If you want to add into those the apertures as well, you can get those individually, where you get the semicircle and the square as well, which is really, really cool. But if you've got other apertures in your collection, you can use those with those too. Now, if you like the characters, you can also grab today on the show the Over the Edge collection. And again, these I absolutely love, not just for the fact that the artwork is so cute, so gorgeous, but also these are super versatile as well. Once again, with more and more of these collections that we do, we bring you the dies to be able to cut out the actual stamps that you're going to use. But again, in this collection, you've got like the separation of the die, so it allows you to cut your character on the left or the right of your card. You can cut the character on the top of your card as well, and there's some really, really cute characters. Georgina is a big fan of the mouse there. Have a mice day, and as you would expect, you're welcome, Georgina, all of the characters that you've got there, the sentiments marry up beautifully. So yes, you've got have a mice day and enjoy the little moments in life. Aww, little field mouse in there. Then you've got in here the cats as well. You had me at meow. I like your catitude. And kittens are angels with whiskers. Another one of the sentiments that you get here. Not when they're clawing up your sofa, they're not, are they? We've all been there, haven't we? We've all been there. So again, you can see left, right, top, and if you want to cut these out completely as well, you can. You've got the ability to be able to do that. You've got little doggies in there as well. Sentiments in here include you're my best friend, and dogs leave paw prints on your heart. And you've got little paw print stamps in there as well, which is super cool. Then you've got the little birthday balloons, which is that bear carrying the cake along there with the balloons. Bit of a health and safety hazard going on, but he'll be all right, I'm sure. Then last but by no means least, for now, you've got your birds in bloom, the gorgeous birds on the watering cans. But you're also going to get in this collection 4 more characters as well, because we're going to bring you your gorgeous Hello Beautiful, which are your flowers and your butterflies. Again, stamps included in all of these with the dies to be able to cut out left, top and right. You then also got the fairies as well, which is May Your Day Sparkle. Again, the dies included to cut this either left on the right or at the top of your card. And there's my favourite, still very much in our household as far as my 9-year-old daughter is concerned. It's unicorns, it's fairies, it's mermaids, and you will not go too far wrong with that gorgeous unicorn, which is included in this collection. That is a massive bundle for £37.60 if you're platinum. I just think, I know a lot of you will have a lot of these deals already, and loads of you are chatting about the fact that you love them and you've already got them. If you have actually made any projects with any of the bundles, as I mentioned earlier on, if you've got them and you've made projects, do send those pictures in to us so we can have a look and share them with everybody else. There's the email address at the bottom of the screen. But if you haven't got these today and you've had your eye on them, it's a half price deal, better than a half price if you're a platinum member. These are so cute, and again, they're so easy to create with, aren't they, Debbie?
They're so easy. I think it's amazing that we've got 3 dies with each one of these characters. So the choice is yours what you do. But if you're not a die cutter and you're just a stamper, you're going to be able to stamp the most gorgeous images. And let me tell you, these are so easy to colour in. You've got really good space in here. Great for you, great for the kids, great for the grandkids. Lots of different ways you can cut them. You can see that's just right over the edge of that card, just folded up, being able to cut out that unicorn's wings is amazing. You've got the cat, so you don't have to choose what animal lover you are or which ones you like. You've got them all. Aww. And you can cut them in so many different ways. So if we take a look at the mouse, this one is gorgeous. It's definitely my favourite. I think it would go for so many different things. Is it not your favourite as well?
No, I didn't say. I mean, I think what's my favourite? Maybe the cats, but I'm just surprised because Georgina said that's her favourite.
Yeah, I love it.
Your favourite as well.
I think I just love it because it's very florally.
Yeah.
It's such a cute little mouse. I love this one. Yeah, absolutely love it. So what you're going to do is position it wherever you want it on your card. So I've got a card blank here, which I've just folded and put on my stamping platform. I've then got my 3 dies. Now these dies are great because if you want your top cut out, you can cut that out. Now, and actually, so if you want that, you cut that out, or you can cut the sides out. Now, if you want to cut the whole image out, use one to cut it out first, and then take that away. And I'll show you why. Because if I bring this one in, can you see?
Yes, it doubles up.
Will overlap.
Yeah.
So you've got that piece. So it does give you that versatility, but you will have to use, you could use 2 of them at the same time.
But then cut
so
the
you
top
could cut
separately.
these ones out, yes, and then cut the top. In fact, those 2 would more or less cut it out. You've only got a little bit
slip
on each bottom piece there.
Yeah.
So not a problem at all. So there is that versatility of being able to cut them all out as well. So I'm just going to place them back on here so I don't lose them. And you are getting those 3 different types with each one of yours. We're going to bring in our stamping platform, and then we're going to use our tricolour again. So I am going to bring in my watercolour, waterproof. We're just going to give that a stamp. So all over, I'm using Pebble. So Pebble and Flagstone are my go-to. I like those colours because they're not as dark, obviously, as black, but they just give that gorgeous outline.
Sorry.
Oh, I missed a bit.
Oh, you have.
But it's fine because we could just go in again.
I would take this idea as my own, but producer Georgina has just come up with this. So Georgina, you were saying, so cut out the image, yes, using the three dies. So you know when you put the side dies either side.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could leave the little bit in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little sticker. Oh yes. So then you could attach and use them as a little spinner.
Oh, yeah.
Become a little spinning element in the middle of an aperture.
Yeah, it would look lovely.
Big spinner.
A big spinner.
That's a good idea, Georgina. I like it.
Absolutely.
I like it.
And you could do that with everyone.
Yeah, you could. I like these as well because I'm just thinking, you know, quite cute for the kids to get crafting with too. And if you're here in the UK, like the kids break up 2 weeks time. I can't believe it for the summer.
I know.
So maybe if you're looking at cards potentially for the kids to make to give to the teachers or to other class members, I think these are really, really cute and would fit the bill for that. And there's a kind of collection that's going to get your kids into crafting as well that will kind of, I think, raise their interest because let's be honest, these are really super cute. And again, with your help, the kids and the grandkids can have a go at this as well, which is the great thing.
Oh, totally. Yeah, they're going to love them, aren't they? And they're such nice spaces to colour. Nice and easy, not too difficult, but not too easy either. So they're not daunting, are they? That's what I'm thinking of. Sometimes when you get something to colour in,
it can be quite intricate.
And also with young ones, Ben, they get a little bit bored after a while. Where when they've got a smaller image like that, it doesn't take long for them to finish it off. So and then they're really proud of what they've done.
I used to be a bit like that with colouring books when I was little.
Yeah.
I'd start off the image really, really sort of carefully and really detailed. Then I get about halfway through, and like this is too big, and I just used to scribble all over it. So yeah, these are perfect size if you've got kids who are a little bit impatient.
Oh, absolutely. My Ruby's like that, and she'll what we always do, we always have she'll have a colouring book, and she'll say, Nana, you do that side, and I'll do this side. Yeah. And because obviously my colouring's a bit quicker than hers, and then she'll go, Nanny, can you help me with mine? And then I have to switch to hers, and then I end up then just colouring it all in because she's gone. She
goes away. Oh, I've done that before with so many different things. That's the funniest as well when I've had it before and the kids have asked for a particular TV show on or whatever. I can remember one time when George was really into Postman Pat. It was like, can we have Postman Pat on, Dad? And so we put that on and sat down to watch together. And he was getting a bit fidgety after a couple of episodes. And then by the time we got to episode 3, I looked around and realised he'd been gone. And I was sat watching Postman Pat on my own.
Oh. I've done that so many times. You end up and you're like, why are we still watching the kids' channels? Like you put the kids to bed as well, don't you? And you're still watching it.
Yeah.
Ours used to be Bear in the Big Blue House.
Oh, I used to love that show.
I know. It was amazing. That
is a show that I would quite happily sit and watch on my own.
Yeah, me too.
Because the bear was so cute. And at the start of the show, he'd open up, you must have seen this in the US, he'd open up the door to his house and he'd welcome you in and he would stop halfway through a sentence and he'd go, wouldn't he? And he'd go and sniff to the camera and he would be like, hey, have you been eating pancakes today? And it was so cute. It was an American show.
It was an American show. Yeah.
This big bear who lived in a
Bear in the Big Blue House.
Yeah, and he had all his little mates used to come round, didn't he?
Oh, I loved it.
What were they all called? And he used to sing.
Yeah, I can't remember what they were called.
There was the little bear.
I can't remember any of the characters. There was a moon. It used to talk. Luna.
And he used to sing this, goodbye, goodbye, good friends,
you're
goodbye.
Good to remember. I used to know all the words, but it was a long time ago.
I remember that show.
Yeah.
And he used to do the, Ojo was the little bear.
Ojo, yeah.
Tutta was the otter. Oh no, the Pip and Pop were the otter. Tutta was the mouse. The lemur. He used to speak like that.
That's it, yes.
Pip and Pop the otters. And Shadow was the, Shadow was the shadow. Yeah. I might have to go and search back for some of that on YouTube later on.
That was so lovely.
It's a great show. It was a lovely, lovely show.
Yeah, so that's what we used to watch.
I let you off for watching that on your own because I think I used to do the same as well, to be honest. Used to play the goodbye song at night when I couldn't get to sleep.
That's funny. So you can see how easy it is, Ben. And what I'm doing now is I'm using tricolours, but I'm using it with my sparkle pen. So we're just adding, and I'm not even adding a lot. I'm not even colouring these completely in. I'm just going around the edges. So nice and simple. We'll have everyone talking about that now. They'll be saying about the bear in the big blue house. Yeah.
I'm sure. Oh, hang on. Sharon says, I've never heard of the bear in the big blue house.
Oh.
It was big here in the UK. What channel was that on?
Well, I couldn't even tell you now.
It must have been on the Disney Channel.
I was just going to say that. I thought it was a Disney Channel, but could be wrong.
Yeah. Let us know if you watch that. Linda says, just got home from work. Hi Ben, Debbie, the CTV team and everyone. Hi Lynn.
Hello Lynn.
Have you ever heard of the Bear in the Big Blue House? Go and look it up if you haven't. It's such a sweet show, and if you've got little ones, kids and grandkids, like preschoolers, it's sort of that age.
Yeah.
It's such a good show.
My
Really
daughter used to be pinned to it. That's all, and she'd cry when it finished. We used to have it on repeat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she'd really cry.
Oh, I was the same though, to be honest with you.
Oh, that's put a downer on it, hasn't it? Apparently it was really sad, the reason it stopped. So, but
Don't think I want to know now.
We don't know.
Oh, Georgina, don't tell us that story now. Oh, apparently the lady who voiced the moon sadly passed away, and then the crew couldn't bring themselves to find somebody else to voice the moon, so they stopped the show.
Oh,
That's a bit of a downer on it all, isn't it?
Yeah. I did wonder why it had stopped, because it was so popular. I mean, we loved it. It was. I don't know if you remember another one called Fifi and the Flower Tops.
Fifi and the Flower Tops, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
and that just stopped as well. I don't know what happened to that. Has that got a sad story, George?
Don't tell us, George, for goodness sake, if it has. Oh dear.
Right, so I'm just using my gingham, popping that on the inside, and just some pretty papers here.
Yeah, that works really well under that little mouse, doesn't it, the gingham?
Yeah, so lovely. I love, one of my favourite things to do when I'm doing a project is working out my papers.
Yeah.
Because we do the most amazing paper pads now, and so many to choose from, and I'm always flicking through them to see which ones to use. So we're just going to put our sentiment on. So we're just going to pop that onto here. I'm going to just put a piece of tape each side and then get a foam pad just for the centre. So that will hold that up a little bit.
Beautiful.
And then let's just pop our little...
Producer Georgina is just saying she sometimes wishes she could do voices so she could voice a cartoon character.
And then we will just put our little bow on the bottom there.
I wonder what that little mouse would sound like on the card there, Georgina. What that would sound like.
And there we go, our cute little mouse cut at the side, looking very, very cute.
Absolutely gorgeous. Love that. And again, so super simple. Just with the addition there of some gorgeous papers in the background there, making that look lovely. You've got loads of characters within this collection. Again, you have got the little mouse that we've just seen there. We've also got, I think all of our favourite animals in there pretty much. Cats are covered off. And remember, with all of these, as we said, you've got the dies to be able to cut left, right, or on top, or if you use the two, then the one separately, you can actually cut these out as well. And here's the other thing that we've already touched on. If you're not a die cutter, I think for that price alone, just to get all of these gorgeous stamps, if you're just a stamper, there's some really gorgeous images in there and some really fun sentiments with each and every one. There's a little mouse who says, have a mice day. Yeah, he is gorgeous. I love the addition of the little florals there, and he's almost got like a little floral umbrella going on there, which is super cute. If you've got cats in there, we've got the dogs in there with those paw prints. Then on top of that, you're going to get your birthday bear carrying the balloons and that lovely cake. And then you've also got the beautiful little birdies in there on that watering can as well, birds in bloom. But there's 3 more collections that you're going to get in this bumper collection, which remember is worth over £95, over $135. You're paying just $37.60 today, or $53.60. You've got your gorgeous Hello Beautiful, which is your butterflies and your flowers. You've got the gorgeous fairy there as well. And then lastly is that unicorn, which is your magical wishes. There's something for everybody in that collection. And at that price today, it is an absolute steal. £37.60 is your platinum price, or $53.60 if you're shopping with us in the US and our platinum. If you're looking for something to colour with as well, can I just reiterate the deal that we've got on the tricolours today as well, because you're going to get 12 markers. It's kind of like really 36 colours that you're going to get, because don't forget these are water-based once again, so you can do all of those different watercolour techniques with these. And if you've seen these previously, you'll see how many times our guys are kind of just like creating their own little palettes on their glass mat with these. So you know, these will go a long, long way, whether you're just taking your paintbrush and some water to these, whether you're using these and then you're kind of spraying with your misters as well. There's so many different ways that you can use them. But water-based, 3 different colours within each pen. So again, if you're not sure about which blends work with which, no problem here at all. I'll go through the colours for you, but just to reiterate, you do get all of those 12 pens, and you will get the storage included as well. That's why this is such a fantastic deal. Yes, 12 times 3, 36 colours in total, and you've got 4 different sets in here. So you've got your floral meadow included. So within each of these, you've got your bright florals, which brings you your rose pink, your jasmine and your tulip, and you can see how these blend beautifully for you. So not only 3 colours within each pen, but the blendability to create your own different colours as well. That's the brilliant thing about these. You've got your warm fiery and your fresh verdant within the floral meadows. That's 3 pens, 9 colours. You've then got your colour basics, so your warm primary and your cool primary. Then you've got your complementary as well. See how those all blend absolutely perfectly together. You've got your great outdoors, which is your rich floral, and your cool marine, and your botanic natural. This one a fave over here, the purple, that hot pink, and the gorgeous, gorgeous heather in there as well. And then lastly is your essential neutrals. So again, 3 pens, 3 different colours, 12 markers in total, 36 colours, all of the blends, and you have got that storage included as well. Really, really great buys. That £28.80 or $42.40 is the deal on that. Now, with just over 15 minutes to go, we're going to get you to vote for your demo of the show, and then we're going to give you some more time to check out your baskets as well. This has been a heck of a show today, and I tell you what, I think not only does this show how great our Debbie is, but it also highlights how great the products here are as well, because when you look at the lineup of all of the cards that Debbie has made, you would have thought that there's no way that Debbie could have done that in the last hour and 45 minutes, but she's made all of those in the last hour and 45.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
So it shows how great the products are as well, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Honestly, if you want to just have a day of crafting, create with your edgeables. So number 1 is our poppies. Number 2 is our beautiful rose one. Number 3 was our sort of mistaken one, our hiding hello there. Number 4 is the lattice one.
I like that.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, that one, isn't it? And number 5, we've got the little mouse on the side.
Oh, this is tough. Oh, they're all falling over now. 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. Get voting on that one. Lots of love for that last demo, by the way. Sarah just saying, gorgeous card, Debbie. I love the collection. The card is adorable, says Kay. It's my favourite over the edge characters. And another great card, Debbie says. Teresa. Susan also just saying, love that card. Right, let's give you time to make up your mind as far as which is your favourite card, which is your demo of the show. Get your baskets checked out as well. If you've got something in your baskets, now is the time to be getting your goodies, and we will come back with you in about 2 minutes' time.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can get the best deals and shop while you watch during our shows. The best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. So head over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV Home, where you can see all of our shows, plus exclusive offers, and even shop while you watch. Now, if you want to get involved and comment along, you can head on over to our community pages. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and chat along live with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even airplay our shows direct onto your big screen or stream us live through YouTube. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
I'm loving all the chat coming in today. Do you know what? If anyone has missed this show, they just sort of look through the comments, they will think this is the most random show ever, because there's obviously lots of crafty chat in there, but then, chat about the Bear in the Big Blue House, Yorkshire puddings and the Beatles. I mean, seriously, the topics. Yeah, something for everybody today, really, as far as the chat is concerned. Alison, just saying about that, the mouse you just coloured there, before we move on, what colour did Debbie use to colour the mouse?
So the actual mouse was coloured with the essential neutrals, and I used the grey natural in there. So this pen here, yeah.
There you go, Alison. Any more questions? Do get those in. Nice to know that there are lots of fans of the Bear in the Big Blue House. Yvonne saying, I've never missed an episode of Bear in the Big Blue House. Look at that. And my granddaughter is obsessed with Paw Patrol, says Mary Pat, that she cries when the commercials come on. That's one that I missed. Our kids are a little bit the wrong age of that for that one, but yeah, Paw Patrol, I've heard of it. Let's show you the decorative panel border die collection, because we featured this on Wake Up Call this morning, and I love this. It's a collection that Craig did a demo with a little bit earlier on, and these are the ones that I sort of described as die brids, really, because they could be like a creator card if you want them to be, because you can kind of like shuffle them into the centre of your card if you want to cut out in the centre of your card. You then also got the ability here to be able to use these as edgeables as well, should you wish. Then the fact that you've got the split dies gives you again the ability to pop these exactly where you want them to be on your card. And actually, again, if you wanted to cut the whole image out and then layer these up, then you can do that too. It's a £50 bundle. It's a $60 bundle that you're getting home today. Everyone pays £33.77 or $38.87. However, if you're platinum, it's £27 2 pence. It is $31 10 pence. So you've got in this collection your gorgeous butterflies. On top of that, you're also going to get in here. Let's do it that way, there you go. You've also got in here your gorgeous peony. We were chatting about this earlier on as well, and sort of saying, looks sort of more rose-like really, but this is similar to the card which Craig made a little bit earlier on. In fact, Was that the card that he made? I think it was actually. I think that was the card he made. Again, just doing a little bit of paper piecing there. You've got some gorgeous sentiments there too, but they look, don't they, absolutely gorgeous and so simple to achieve that effect as well. So there's your peony, which is also included. Then again, check out the detail here in the daisies, whether, like we're seeing here, you want to go in the center of your card, whether you want to go left edge, right edge, or indeed just cut the whole thing out. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, if you love your coloring, these are perfect. If you love your paper piecing, again, these are absolutely perfect. And then these stars, I mean, again, just stunning. The detail that you've got in the actual die cut itself. And again, look here, just with a bit of paper piecing, creating something really cool. Time to shine, and you are amazing. So again, for congratulatory cards, for birthday cards, whatever it might be, you've got 4 absolutely beautiful collections here for £27 or $31. Let's chat about these with our Debbie. I think, have we got time to squeeze in a demo on these? Go on then. Go on then.
Yes, definitely. So what I love about them, Ben is right. If you just want to create a card, these are definitely a hybrid die. If I take these 2 cutting edges away, you've just got a die that cuts into your cardstock, and it looks so beautiful, and it's great for paper piecing. In fact, I'm just going to grab a sample which I see, which had the most gorgeous paper piecing. You wait, I probably won't be able to find it now.
Have I got it over here?
No, I just see it. Oh. So I definitely had it. Here it is. Look at this, how beautiful. Oh, turn it that way. So you can see it's just popped those little bits inside with those pages.
Brilliant.
Looks amazing, doesn't it? And then just cutting out one of your edges, which is amazing. You could cut out both edges or just the left side or the right side. So I love the versatility of these edgeable dies. So let's pop them to side. And you can see that's a big die. I mean, against my hand, that's a really big die. Yeah. So you're going to be able to do lots of things with that. First of all, though, I am going to bring in my pens again. So I'm going to bring in my tricolour, and we're going to be using the pink and the yellow. So I'm going to start off with some pink. So I'm just scribbling onto my mat because we're going to actually be creating a background, and then we're just going to bring in that yellow as well. And then all we're going to do, I'm going to bring in a wet brush here, my flat brush, and I'm going to wet my card to start with. So just bringing this in to wet the cards before we start. So this is watercolour cardstock. Now the wetter your card is, the easier your paint will go on. So I'm just making sure we're putting that layer down, and then I'm going to go in and pick up that pink. So all of there, and then we're just going to apply that to the side of the card. Just pick that up again, put some more down there. And then I'm going to wash my brush out, and then we're going to pick up that yellow, pick that one up and put that down here. So we get that beautiful ombre effect from that orange into that pink. Yeah. And there we go. So all you're going to do is dry that off. Once you've dried that off, what I would suggest is when it's dry, then put it under something heavy, because what will happen is because I'm doing it on the actual my card blank, you just really want it to be quite flat. You could always put another piece of card underneath, which we are actually going to do when we've die cut it. And what I would suggest with this here is give it a spritz and then pick it up with some more water, and then it won't waste any. But for now, I'm just going to clear up my workings so we can then do some die cutting into the front of our card. Fab. So I love being able to do it straight into the front because it means then we can use our die to cut that out as well. So I'm going to start, I want the bigger flowers here at the front, so we're going to place that right to the front of my card, and then all we're going to do is get the relevant die that fits, so not that one. This one, there we go. Now you can do it one at a time. I'm just going to pop mine on together because I am going to hold them down. So I'm just going to bring that one in and then get my low-tack tape just to hold that into position. So holding that, pop that down at the side and that one. So make sure if you're putting them both together that you do hold them down. Okay. What day is it today? It's Wednesday. Oh, that would explain things then. Good. Oh, what was? Nothing. I was just looking at the card because we got to do the demo of the show in a minute. I was just looking at the cards over there, and for some reason I thought it was Tuesday, but it's definitely Wednesday. That would explain why there's 2 cards on the shelf for the cards of the week. Ah,
Because I
there
thought it
you
was
go.
Tuesday. I said, what's going on there?
You were trying to confuse us all, wasn't you, Ben?
I was. That's my aim in life. Get you as confused as possible. We've got a result for the demo of the show, by the way, so thank you. Don't vote anymore, as your vote won't count and you may still be charged. Of course, you're not charged. No, ever.
Which is fabulous. We
Yes.
don't want to be charged.
No, we don't, but we'll announce the result in just a few moments' time. And it might not be the card which you thought it was going to be. Ooh, interesting.
Right, so we're just going to snip that piece away and snip on the other side. But look how effective that now looks, having that beautiful die cut. So I'm going to just take all my pieces out there. Look at all them pieces, don't they look lovely? Be nice for, nice confetti, our George just said.
Put it in your gubbins box.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Right, so once we've done that, I've then cut another piece out in black, because what we are going to do is just play, and you can see I've not cut it until I put this where I want it, because I want to just slightly offset it. So it creates that lovely black shadow around there, and then we can put it into place. So I'm just going to apply my dotty tape pen. So I'm bringing in my piece of card, and then we'll apply the dots all over this piece. And it also gives your card a bit of rigidity as well. And then I'm just going to bring in my normal one. Oh, that's not my normal one. No, nor is that. So placing that just to make sure we've got all of that covered. And then we can bring this one in.
Fab.
So let's just place that so it's just got that slight black edge coming round there.
Oh yeah, that's so effective, isn't it?
Yeah, really effective. And then we can just go in and cut cut that black in. So never cut it to size until you've done it. Oh, didn't do that bit very well. And then cut down our other side. And then I've just got a border which we can place just at the side here, and some yellow card just to set that off.
Brilliant.
So not too much to do the cards. The main thing with any edgeable card is the fact that we can do our cards so quickly. Yeah. With so many different types.
Yeah, absolutely true. And I think that has been, for me, the brilliant thing about this show. Not only have you had some amazing demos, you've got some amazing products, and when you think of how decorative and detailed these dies are, you would think in your mind that these would be cards that would take a long time to make, projects that would take a long time to make, but actually you see, this is the sixth demo of the show. So again, it really shows you how quick and easy it is to be working with these edgeables. So, you know, whatever you want to go for, take advantage of the deals, and you can create beautiful cards like that. That's a stunner. That would have won if it was, I think, in the demo of the show.
It's always good to get a last one in that looks beautiful.
Oh, amazing. Listen, you've been treated to some fantastic demos in this show and some amazing deals. Got the demo of the show result for you, but let's tell you what else is coming up this evening. Return of, I think, one of my favourite shows, actually. Creative Cravings is back this evening from 7, 2 o'clock Eastern time. And then tomorrow we've got our wake-up call. Myself and Craig will be back for that one. Looking ahead to a craft along which we've got with the Beautiful collection tomorrow. Really looking forward to that. I know loads of you have bought that recently, but that's coming up. And then it's going to be Fast and Furious tomorrow, 7 o'clock, 2 o'clock Eastern time for a cartload. Myself and Craig back together on a cartload for what seems like the first time in ages. So looking forward to that. Right. Loads of you have said how much you have loved this show. Loads of you have also said how much you have loved these panel border dies. Still not too late to grab these. You're saving an absolute fortune because they're worth over £50 or $59, £27 or $31 today. You are going to get your gorgeous butterflies within this collection. On top of that, you've also got your peony or your rose. Then you're going to get within the collection the daisies, to which Elizabeth said, ooh la la, daisies, like that, ooh la la. And then you've got the gorgeous stars as well, l'étoile, as they say in France. Come in, me French. Yeah, all 4 of those included in this deal. Kay says, I love that quick demo, Debbie. We learned so much from these craft shows. So pretty, Debbie, says Mary Pat. And Karen is saying all those cards were beautiful. It was hard to choose just one. Kay also saying all Debbie's cards are so nice. Hard to pick a favourite one, but I can reveal to you the winner of the demo of the show. The chat in the gallery, I heard that a lot of you were thinking it was going to be number 4. The winner is just squeaking it. See what I did there? Squeaking it. The mouse one, number 5. Number 5. George has just really screamed in my ear. That's too cute. That is too cute. I think it's the combination of the cuteness, the papers and the colours. It's just come together beautifully.
Yeah, absolutely.
That will go up on our Crafty Walk of Fame. Could be the demo of the show, which we will vote on. Oh, sorry, the demo of the day, which we will vote on a little bit later on. Just very quickly before we go, the lace edgeables, the bargain of the show. Buy one, you get 2 free. I said you buy one,
you get 2 free.
Don't know why I'm doing that. $7.99 platinum price, $11.16. If you want to dip your toe into the world of edgeables, that is the way to go. Remember, you can still check out your baskets and shop after the show. Please do not miss out. We are back. Are you here for Creative Cravings later on, Debbie?
I certainly am.
Are you looking forward to it?
I certainly am.
We've got loads of fun to bring to you. 2 hours of fun with Creative Cravings coming your way at 7 o'clock UK, 2 o'clock East Coast. Big thank you to Debbie. Thank you to you for watching. If you've got items in your basket, get them checked out, and we will be back with you here on Crafters TV in just a couple of hours. Bye for now.